Hello and welcome back to another video. This is Purejack with another GTA video. This is my first video on YouTube, so could you please like, comment, and subscribe? That would really make my day. Please give me advice and tips on how to make my videos better. Thank you. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you my office garage and showing you all of my cars. Starting with my Zentorano, I think this is the best supercar to get. Right now, at least during Christmas, it's 500,000. It's insanely good. It races really well. There's a ton of customization and it looks overall great. My next car is the Turismo. I got this recently. I really like it. I think the customization's good. It rides pretty well. There's sometimes when it'll seem to spin out, but I really like it. Personally, I think the Zentorano is better, but it's still a great car. Next is the T20. I really love this car. I love my paint job, the red and orange. I think the car looks great overall. It rides really well. I'm not sure if it could race against like the Nero Custom or the Wagner, but I'm not a big racer. I don't know the stats. I just go off from what I see when I'm riding it. I really like this car. It's really fun to drive. And this whole row is my supercars. This next one, the Wagner, I love this car. This is my second supercar behind the Zentorano, and it's insane. It looks insane. I love the two front wheels, how they stick out. Customization is great. What? Sophia, Caroline! Yeah? Dad needs you! I really like this car. It looks great. It rides insanely well. It could easily race. I really like this car. Next car is the Tempesta. I got this car from, I watched a couple videos, and in the comments everybody was saying get the Tempesta, so I got it, and just look at it. I think it looks insane, especially with my paint job. I think the yellow and silver goes really well together. I'm not really sure about the front. I'm not sure if the carbon, I'm not sure if that was the best choice, but I still think it looks great. It also rides really well. I'm not sure if it could race. I don't race that much. Sorry, you could always check out Barafi. I've heard he's really good about stats and racing. I still love this car though. The ton of customization. It just looks really nice. My next car, and probably my favorite, the most expensive supercar, the X80 Proto. I don't think there's that much to say. Just look at this. I mean, just from looking at it, it's insane. It's really fast, great everything. It's 2,800,000, I'm pretty sure, so it's insanely overpriced, I think. But I think it's a really great and fun car to have riding around in free roam. Again, I'm sorry, I'm not sure about how it races. I don't really race that much, but just from in free roam, I really love that car. Okay, now I'm going to go to my second floor, which is sports classics, muscle cars, and like fighting cars, I guess you'd call them. So my first car, I forgot how to say, I think it's the GT Classic. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It rides okay. I mean, it's not a supercar, so it doesn't ride insanely well. But you get that feel when you're riding like you're off-road. Like, it feels really good. Like, there's no control. It just feels like you're the only one driving it, controlling it. There's no like road assist like there is with the supercars, and there's a ton of customization. It's insane. Just look at this. There's so much. My next car is the LG. I think hopefully everybody has this car. If you join the Rockstar Club, which you should have anyways, you'll get the LG for free. It's a really good car, many people's favorite car. A lot of customization, rides really well. I'm not going to say that much because most of you probably have this car. You even have like the Coke. That's pretty cool. I just love this car. It's really great. My next car is the Infernus. This is probably my favorite sports car to drive, just because it's so fun to drive. Like, you really feel like there's no assist or anything. It's like when you go off-road, it just rides perfect. And when you're on the streets, it also rides insanely well. Great stats, decent amount of customization. I mean, it's not great, but it's pretty good. I only went with the single color paint job. I'm pretty sure you can only get one color. I chose orange. I think it looks pretty good, but I mean, I think green would also look good. You also have in the back like this in Toronto, those 4, I don't know what you call them, but I think it looks really good. My next car is the Ratuni. I saw a video from the Game Hub showing this, and he said that this is a really good car, so I gave it a try, and he was completely right. It rides insanely well. Basically like the others, where it feels like there's no assist. I think better though. It's just a really great car. I love it. Especially when you get like the black and you put a pearlescent of pink. That's what I did. Looks insane. Ton of customization. I love this car. Couldn't be better. Now my next couple cars is going to be, I guess, fighter cars. One you might use in missions and just when there's a Hydra maybe in free roam. I didn't really know what to call them. They're basically cars with weapons. Or bulletproof. The first car is the Kuruma. I think most people should get this car, maybe their first or second car after the LG. Bulletproof, really good, drives okay. You know, it's not going to drive like a supercar, but it's pretty good. Customization is okay, but the main thing is, you know, it's completely bulletproof on the windows, I'm pretty sure. I think there's been glitches where there's like a couple spots people can shoot you through, but it's still a really good car. I really love the Kuruma. Now, I think it only takes one C4 and one RPG and homing missile to blow it up, so, you know, it's not going to stand that much versus an RPG and a sticky bomb, but, you know, for bullets, it's insane. My next car, I'm pretty sure this is my favorite car, the Deluxo. It's based on the DeLorean from Back to the Future, and it's basically a car that can fly. And I also put missiles on it. It's insane. I'm honestly regretting this paint job. I think it looks bad. Honestly, I like the paint job it gives you, the silver one, full silver. I think that looks really good. Customization, you know, there's not that much other than you can add guns, which is pretty good. But it's just insane. It can fly. It's not like the Oppressor. You don't need to land. You can fly forever. It's a really good car. My next car, which I think is probably on the top 5 cars on everybody's list, the Insurgent. Now, the one I have right here is the Insurgent Custom. The difference between this and the regular Insurgent, it has that gun on top, which I love. It shoots really well. I really like it. I also really like the design. I really like how this car looks, especially with the back. People can sit in here in the back, so they won't get that much cover, but I still think it looks good. Insane. It's just, I'm pretty sure if you upgrade the windows enough, it'll be bulletproof, like completely bulletproof, but you can't shoot out of it. So it's kind of, do you want full bulletproof but not be able to shoot, or less protection but you can shoot? Your opinion. I think you can shoot and less protection, but there's a little. I think it looks really good overall. And it drives okay, because it's that big, it's not going to drive like a sports or supercar. But it drives okay. It's not terrible. Okay. My last floor is more of the weapon cars. A couple cars that I didn't know what to put in a category, so I just named it fun, and my motorcycles. So this is the regular Insurgent. I just showed you the Insurgent Pickup Custom. This one, it's the same thing. There's not the gun on top, and everybody's fully protected in this car. A lot of people can fit in it, and I'm pretty sure I have it completely bulletproof. And I just really love this car. I'm not going to go in that much detail because I already went in on the Pickup Custom, but I really like this car. I think that the regular Insurgent looks better than the Pickup Custom, but the Pickup Custom having the gun on top makes the bigger difference for me, why I'd choose that one over the regular Insurgent, but I still think this one looks better. Okay, my next car, the Batman car, the Vigilante. This thing is insane. It has a rocket. It's basically the rocket Voltic with a better rocket that can shoot cars and shoot missiles. Basically what this is, it's the Batman car. Insanely big wheels, a rocket that shoots incredibly fast and incredibly powerful. And it just looks like the Batman car. I also equipped it with missiles and a machine gun, which I think is pretty necessary if people are following you or you're in a free roam lobby. I personally like the yellow paint job, a gold. I don't know why. Most people probably prefer the black one to look more like Batman. But I don't know, I just like this one. It looks really good. I think it would be cool if you could put the Batman sign, but they'd have to trademark it. That would probably take a while. I still think it looks great. The next car that you got free if you logged in on Christmas Day is the Hermes. I don't know what to think about this car. The customization is awesome. Just look at this. The liveries are awesome. The windows look cool. The car itself looks great, in my opinion. You can get some really neat paint jobs. I think it looks really good with my livery. And it drives okay. It's not great. It's not terrible. It slides a lot. But I still think it's worth I just like this car just to collect it, just because it looks so cool. And I like customizing cars, so that's why I got this one. And it was free on Christmas Day. This next car that a lot of people have been talking about came out in the new Doomsday Heist. It's called the Comet. I'm just going to say, hands down, this car is overpowered. You can put machine guns on it, right there, which I did. It drives insane. It's insanely fast. It's insanely good off-road. Customization is awesome. You can add your own headlights and everything. There's a liveries. The paint job looks great. I love everything about this car. It's just off-road, in the city. Wherever you are, this car will meet the standard. I love this car. My next car that came out a little while ago, it's called, sorry, I forgot what this was called, but it's a really fun car to drive. It's kind of like the Comet, just bigger. It looks really good. You can see there's a ton of customizations. You can make it look like a race car. Suspension looks really cool. It drives pretty well. It can get pretty fast, and it's meant for off-road racing or just to drive off-road. But it also looks really good when you run over cars. I really like this car. Customization is pretty good. It rides okay, but I think it's a good car to have. My last two cars, ones that I haven't used as much as the other ones, but they're still important, is this motorcycle, the Night Blade, which I'd use, when I know I'm just going to be going around the city, just because I think it looks good for going around in the city in Blaine County. I don't think going off-road, I've tried, it's not that good, but, it is what it is. I don't really like the customization that much, but it's a motorcycle, so what can you do? My last car, by far my favorite motorcycle that I have, the Hakuchu. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I think it's 100K, insanely good motorcycle. You can race with it. You can do anything you want. You can go off-road. You can do stunts. You can drive extremely well in the city. Anywhere you go, this will meet the standard. It's really good. There's a ton of awesome paint jobs. It looks great. I know there is the better version of this, the Hakuchu Drag. I don't have that one. I'm pretty sure it's this just upgraded, but I still love this car. It's so fun to drive, and it just sounds great. I love it. Okay, that was it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment. I'm new to YouTube. This is my first video. So, any tips, anything helps a lot. It would mean the world to me if you subscribe. So, thanks a lot for watching.